Good evening, everyone. We are in Rockefeller Center in Rockefeller Plaza, and we're looking at this brand new art installation, interactive art installation that is here at the center of Manhattan. It is fantastic. Hey, Laura Ann. Hi. It's called Casa Batlló, and this is what it looks like. It's the actual building in Barcelona in Spain, but what you see here is, of course, an art of imagination. Albert, hi from Albania. This is a very superficial installation, and we want to start our walk today with showing you this installation. Gail, hello from Canada. That's pretty cool. It is fantastic. It's very tall. 1, 2, 3, probably the 3 or 4, because it's Rockefeller Center. The floors are very tall, very high, but this is what it's like. This is what it looks like from top to bottom. It's 1:32 a.m. in Albania. Good early morning. CB Earth Day. Wow, that's cool. It is absolutely cool. Casa Batlló is an actual building in Barcelona, and it is probably one of the prettiest buildings, and not just in Barcelona but in Europe and maybe in the world, inside and out. And it's also an interactive museum right now. What this installation is about is showing the facade of the building sometimes, and all this graphics is what is surrounding the building. CB, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Yes, we're doing well. Look how beautiful this is. This is how that building actually looks. However, look at the graphics. Look what's happening next. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Thank you. Look, it looks like it's going up and over, but this surface on the front is a display, of course, from top to bottom. Is this house a design from Gaudi? Yes, absolutely. This is this art will be auctioned out on the 13th of May, I think, or on the 10th of May by the Christie's auction house. But until then, it's on display here in Rockefeller Center. This is the Rockefeller Plaza, right there, a roller coaster ring, and this is a familiar area, but we want to take a better look here, and we're going to get a little closer as well, because we want to see this in details. The way the software is created, it never repeats itself. It may look similar, but it will never repeat itself. This is random sequences of graphics. Hey Thomas He. Hi, good evening, welcome. So it looked like an empty box, and all of a sudden, that's the house right there. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. The more likes, the more people will be able to see this beauty anywhere in the world. The more likes, the more YouTube will promote this video on YouTube and Google search. And thank you very much for supporting our channel as well. Beautiful. And the music just adds on to this illusion, optical illusion. And empty box again, and the house. A guy in Soho, yo Al, good evening to you, good evening to you too. And why hell, wow, that's amazing. It is amazing, isn't it? Billy Boysen, good evening. Ryan, hi, good evening, good evening. We are in Rockefeller Center. This is a brand new installation here that is immersive interactive graphics. Very tall and very beautiful. does look real nice. It's amazing, really. All the colors and all the graphics. Welcome everyone. We're streaming live from Rockefeller Plaza in Rockefeller Center. Truly amazing.
Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. My game.
Josh, hello. A guy in Soho. Looks really interesting. See people constantly taking pictures and videos around here because this is, even for New Yorkers that are used to everything, this is amazing, pretty amazing. If we zoom in a little bit, just says looks like a lava lamp here, and it's very tall. Let's guesstimate 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably about 25-30 feet tall. And why? It's good you're getting to see this in person. Anyone who's in New York should really at some point, it will be here until May 10th, I think, or 13th. Good evening, Norman. Sometime I will visit New York. It's a 3D, very superficial graphic, because it looks like the house inside the box, but this whole thing is a display. You can tell, looking at the pixelation here, this is not a projector. This is a display, but it's not a projector. It's internal. In fact, the whole structure was pretty big and massive. Look at that. This is the side of it. This is speakers there. This whole structure that's holding up and display. Display is very thin. Actually, display is amazingly thin. If you look. So this is a very superficial construction, and it's big too. Wouldn't know what's hiding there, but it's like one big display. Yeah, it's covered, fenced off. Christian, I following me norm. LOL. This is how it looks if we walk around, and if we look on the other side, this is what it looks like. This is Rockefeller Plaza in Rockefeller Center. Moon shout out. Hello from Georgia. Good evening. This way we see the whole box from top to bottom. This piece will be auctioned off at Christie's auction house in about a week or so. If any one of you would like to purchase it, give me a heads up. That's so cool, says Moon Shadow. It's very cool, especially in the dark. And it's getting dark as we're standing here. It's 7:47 p.m. This installation is Casa Batlló, living architecture. It is definitely a living architecture. Christian reminds me of the Magic Eye posters you used to find in the mall. Have to stare in a while to get eyes out of focus and you get a 3D picture. Yeah, it's a good comparison, yes. It is truly amazing. And we're standing here for about 20 minutes and looks like the images never repeat themselves. Look at that. Yep, it's gonna be for auction at Christie's. The only piece of art that is interactive, yes. I looked it up online. This is it. NYWOW. Yeah, this is the original house that is actual house in Barcelona, Spain. And now it's a beautiful house, and now it's a museum as well. be Thursday. It's absolutely stunning for an entrance hall at my friend's office. Love it, love it. Let them know. Maybe they'll buy it. Casa Batlló by Gaudí or Gaudí. The actual house was built at the beginning of 20th century, and long story short, right now it's still as beautiful as it was before. It was restored, and it has a museum as well inside. And we looked it up online, the prices. It's in Barcelona in Spain. Is approximately 60 euros for the ticket. It's an interactive museum there as well. So I'm just sitting on the ground and just enjoying it. Really, it's like almost like meditating. Moon Shadow says I could watch that for hours. It's like Dali painting that came to life. Wow, we have so many great comparisons. It is.
Oh, I'm about to get yo. What? I'm about what?
Jessam, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are in Rockefeller Center. This is Rockefeller Plaza. We're streaming live 7:52 p.m. in New York City. This art is amazing. I guess that's art of the future. I guess all the art eventually will turn into interactive art, like similar to this one. Interactive art and laser projections. Casa Batlló, or Batlló, depending on how you pronounce it. Chester looks like Picasso's art. See, it's empty box, and all of a sudden the house appears inside of it, and then the graphics kicks in. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. We're streaming live from New York City. It's absolutely beautiful. We will stand here for another few minutes and then we'll continue our walk, but it is something that you can stand next to and stare at it for a very long time. See, as we're standing here, it's getting darker and darker by the minute, and the darker it gets, the brighter the display looks like, all the colors. Just if you're wondering who's making those noises, those kids. It is absolutely beautiful. Moon shadow, that's why I love New York City. There are always unique art installations. Soothing, says Billy Boys, and look, empty box and a house. CB Earth Day, I can watch this for hours, so beautiful, and the music is so relaxing. Standing about 6 feet, about 2 meters away from it right now. Fascinating. The future of television, question marks, moon shadow? I think it will be if the world is in balance. Just a thought. CB Earth Day. Yeah, it's amazing how this generates different associations in different people, different visions. Just digital transforming art, high-tech Picasso, yes, beautiful. If only Picasso could see what technology allows to do these days, or Dali, or any of them. Dave, good evening.
Ok. Tiene un protector que es el cuadrito.
CB, surrealism in digital form. That is the great definition. Don't forget to give us a like, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe with all notifications. Also, if you want to support us, please give us a super chat or super sticker by clicking on the $sign right there in the chat. Thank you. We've been standing here and staring at this beautiful piece of art, interactive multimedia art, for 35 minutes. Local time in New York, 8:04 p.m., temperature 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Moon shadow, thank you El for a unique experience. Absolutely. Joyanne, good night everyone. This is beautiful. Thank you El. You're welcome, you're welcome. Enjoy. We are in Rockefeller Plaza in Rockefeller Center. To show you where we are real quick, we are right here. The rink is in front of us right there. And the display that, let's see what it says. It says through 13th of May at Christie's, New York, view more highlights from our 20th and 21st century sales. So through 13th of May, this will be displayed. And let's see what the other side says. There you go, Christie's and Refik Anadol studio. The artist that created this is Refik Anadol. He's Turkish-American, and the name of this art is oh, that's a nice shot right here. Look. The name of this art is Living Architecture, Casa Batlló, Non-Fungible Token, ERC721. NFT technology has been used to create this piece. Custom software generative with sound for 21st Century Evening Sale, New York, 10th of May. So on May 10th, it will be sold, auctioned out by Christie. About the art, Christie's is proud to present Living Architecture Casa Batlló, the first monumental generative NFT of its kind, inspired by Antoni Gaudi's famous Casa Batlló in Barcelona, in Spain, using environmental data gathered in real time from the sensors placed around the actual building. Living Architecture is an AI, artificial intelligence, data sculpture that captures not only the facade of the iconic UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also the sense of it. Casa Batlló's display in the equally timeless Rockefeller Center proves entirely fitting as the architectural history magnifies Gaudi's genius. This is the description. You can take a look at it later if you want to. This is the view. I'm going to step forward a little bit again. It is absolutely beautiful. There's always at least a few people who want to capture that beautiful interactive art form. It's amazing, empty box and all of a sudden, boom, magic. The name of the artist is Refik Anadol. Yes, thank you, CB. Hey, super friends. Welcome, welcome. It is absolutely fantastic. You should really see it. Absolutely lovely. Super friends says thank you for taking us here. Anytime. We should say our pleasure. Yeah, according to the signage, it says through 13th of May, but it will be auctioned out on May 10th. So I would say until May 9th for sure, maybe May 10th, but looks like all the way up to May 13th. But I would say to be safe, to be on the safe side, May 9th or May 10th, because this is what it says. Right here. This is absolutely unique piece of art. That is the future of art, really, truly. We're standing here for almost 45 minutes and we kind of wanted to leave already, and we can't because it's captivating. It's like a magnet. Super friends is on vacation. Have fun. Enjoy. Joanne, wow, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this either. Yes, it's the best to see it at night. The contrast between the darkness and the colors look I mean, they would look great, but in the sun probably not as amazing. But right now it's just superficial because you can see true colors right now. No problem, super fans.
I think they just put it up for season.
By the way, in case if anyone wants to purchase it, it's going to be auctioned out, I think, on May 10th. So, at Christie's, a few blocks away from here. So, if any of you has a little bit of cash, I don't even know how much. Maybe interesting. That would be nice to actually guess what would be the purchase price of this piece. It's huge. I mean, it's pretty big, so it will probably be installed at some sort of a palace or maybe a huge office building somewhere. But it would be interesting to guess what would be the price. I mean, what would be the starting price and what it will actually be sold for. It would probably, I don't know, we can probably look it up at the catalog, but we didn't have a chance, so we don't want to lie. But it would probably be starting at, I don't know, $500,000, maybe more. But it will eventually be sold for probably, I don't know, I'm guessing $3.5 million, maybe? If not more. Some people were here when we were here, which is 46 minutes ago, and they just magnetized by this. With 2 million, you probably you can try, but there's no guarantee. CB, one of my best friends is looking for digital art like that. This one's very tall. It's probably 25 to 30 feet tall, 7 to 8 meters, maybe more. Like compared to this very high ceiling buildings in Rockefeller Center, it is up to 3rd floor, but those floors are huge, so it could be 4th or 5th floor normally. But then again, it would probably be even a higher value if this would display several different houses or maybe landmarks. Perhaps it's just the beginning. For instance, if this display shows Eiffel Tower and Empire State Building the same way it's showing Casa Batlló, or there's so many different landmarks that can be filled. I think if this artist is successful at promoting and selling this piece, he will probably create, maybe he did create already, we don't know, similar pieces for multiple landmarks in the world. Super Friends wants this piece in his bathroom. How big is your bathroom? Is it the size of Madison Square? Like your house should be the size of Madison Square Garden. That would be nice, really. All you need is a house or a palace to fit the height of this, and it is pretty awesome. Believe it or not, we were here for 50 minutes. Nicholas, good evening. Super Friends, my bathroom is in Bryant Park. Actually, that one is #1 on the list of free bathrooms in New York City, in case if you didn't know. Public restroom in Bryant Park is #1, according to the feedback from tourists and New Yorkers. as far as the public restrooms go. Bryant Park's one is number one. It's rather small but clean, and the traffic is being regulated by the personnel. They're letting you in or they won't, depending on how many people are inside. And also the music is classical music is playing inside, which sounds kind of like Penn Station used to sound. That's amazing how 3D is tricking you. It's an empty box, and then it's the house. It's that beautiful house in Barcelona, and then the graphic. Where are you staying in Vegas, super friends? What hotel? Downtown near Fremont. Oh, cool, cool. Cool because it's not just a strip. It's downtown as well. Downtown is cool in its own way, and strip is huge but cool in its own way. So depending on how long you stay there, so much fun. Don't gamble all your money though. You will need to come back and buy this thing for your bathroom right there. Don't forget. Wow, Superfan says, I go to Casa Batlló and it directed me to your live stream. Oh wow, oh wow. It's very nice to hear. Thank you, thank you. No gambling, being in Vegas and no gambling. At least gamble, a little bit. You never know. You'll get off the plane and you can gamble right at the airport. And yes, you need a few extra mils to get this piece. And then all you will need to get is a huge house to place it into, and that's it. value is 1 to 2 million. Probably they will end up selling this for more than that, a lot more than that. Until May 13, it will be on display. Thank you. It's in the open air. There's no protection to it. This is risky a little bit because people are different here. All kinds of elements. You never know. We don't want to put any ideas in their heads, but it's just, hopefully it's being guarded overnight, because right now we don't see anyone. Of course, cameras are everywhere, but if someone wants to approach it, they don't have any problem to do so. Gregory, hi, good evening and welcome, welcome. This is an amazing interactive art of the future. We're looking at for 58 minutes and 16 seconds already. Yeah, they use NFT tokens, speaking of technology, and they take real time weather data from the sensors around that house, Casa Batlló in Barcelona in Spain, and based on that, NFT tokens providing the random sequence of 3D multimedia graphics, which is not repetitive, and even though the image of the house is stable but multimedia, but the graphics are always different. They're similar, but they never repeat themselves. NFT tokens is a pretty complicated technology, and believe it or not, this is the same technology that is being used in processing cryptocurrency, but also apparently it could have been used in applications like graphical design, like this one. This is very interesting, how same technology can be used in two completely different areas. This is a video screen. It is a screen, but the image and it's not being projected. It's being, I guess it's like a video display of sorts, but it's a combination of the image of the building, this one here, or house, which is Casa Batlló in Barcelona, Spain, the actual house, one of the most beautiful ones inside and out in the world these days. That was built in the early 1900s, and eventually right now it's turned into museum, interactive museum, with the price of the ticket around 60 euros and slight discounts for students and children and older people, but it's pretty expensive. We had a minute to look it up, but that's the building, that's what's inside and out. But what we see now, the whole art here was inspired by that building, because the facade of the building is being used here as the basic image, but then NFT tokens technology is added to it to create these graphics. Absolutely impressive, phenomenal, fantastic, fascinating, captivating, amazing, colorful, bubbly, hallucinating. Checking my vocabulary. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. But seriously.
Pathetic. Are you serious? Oh, I see what you were doing. Oh, you were doing a big team here.
It's tough to get light on it.
Someone's taking pictures here too. And let's see, we've been here for 1 hour. We enjoyed it very well, and it's amazing how you can stand here for such a long period of time and not be bored. Isn't it amazing or what? We are in Rockefeller Center, and this is Rockefeller Plaza. Local time in New York is 8:32 p.m. We are slowly but surely going to say goodnight. Super friends, have a fantastic vacation in Vegas. And don't forget to purchase this one too before it's too late. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And oh boy, look at that. We did not see that. It's another laser projection that is in support of this same auction. Andy Warhol's piece will be sold at the auction again, and look at that. Oh, it's a good thing we looked up and over. Andy Warhol's painting. So look, they're projecting the actual documentary on Andy Warhol, at least, you know, his videos, and also the Marilyn's painting that will be auctioned out as well, right there. Warhol's Marilyn at Christie's. That's another fascinating thing here at Rockefeller Center. We're going to walk a little bit around Rockefeller Plaza, but because we hear copyrighted music coming from the rink, we might replace it a little bit with our music. So in case if this is the case, you know why. But which we will do now, and for a few minutes we will walk around Rockefeller Plaza in Rockefeller Center.